KTV have come down to the venue on campus tonight. We're going to see Tinchy Stryder himself. We've got an exclusive interview. Next, we're going to go and see the volunteers from the charity vInspired who are helping out tonight. And then we're going to show you some of the best bits from the gig. Okay, KTV are down here at the venue tonight, and we've got Tinchy Stryder. Hello. First of all, obviously being a new year, are there any plans, any new business or music plans for the new year?
Yeah, you know what? Obviously, like you're saying, it's New Year 2013, and I'm someone who I never like over planning. I'm more like anything you ever heard of me that's coming out, any plans I've got, you hear about it. When it's ready, you hear about it. We do plan, but when it's time to be heard about, you hear about it. So there's always something.
So when it's like nearly done,
yeah.
You recently teamed up with Gogi to launch your new headphones.
Yeah.
What is it that makes those more special to other ones that are currently out?
I'll say the obvious reason, because like it's my thing with Gogi. I wouldn't want to just be like, oh, my ones are the best. But if I was to be honest, it's like I make music, and how the music sounds to your ears is one of the most important things. And when you got the headphones on, I remember was sitting down, Gogi just like something I wanted like to be comfortable, the sound to be as high as it can be with the quality. And I feel like we've got all of them little points.
Kind of seeing it from a musician's point of view and actually how the music sounds.
Yeah, that's one of the main things. And obviously, like music, like I'm saying, when you got headphones on, how it feels and how it sounds is the most important thing to me, and how it looks as well.
Yeah. You mentioned the team up with Gogi. You've got so many other things than just your music, businesses, charity. How do you manage to kind of keep everything going at the same time without losing track of different things?
It's not easy. It's not easy to like not lose track.
Must be like.
Yeah, it does get hectic, but at the same time, I only do things which I believe in and my heart's in. So I wouldn't be doing something just for the sake of it. So if I'm doing it, I mean I've got time for it.
Makes it more worthwhile.
Yeah, definitely.
At the University of Kent, we've got so many aspiring musicians, as you can imagine. Do you have any advice for their career in music, and also how to get their own individual music recognised?
Yeah, like music, I guess nothing's easy in this world, and anything that comes good, it's not meant to be easy. You're meant to enjoy the struggle before you enjoy like the other side of it. So I say just like, you might hear this all the time, but believe in yourself. People always like, when you hear other things going on around you, feel like, oh, this is what might be the trend and you're gonna follow it. But the easiest thing to be is being unique. I didn't understand that before. Yeah, because people will be like, how hard is that? But it's not. There's only one of you. Just be yourself. It's simple as that.
As we've mentioned, you're partnershiped up with vInspired, the charity. Can you just explain what the charity does?
You know what, with vInspired, the whole situation is like, I like how they give like young people opportunities, and like I remember I was involved in something where, say, people that might have some like different sort of upbringings in the past or something, maybe a bit more negative on a like darker light, and then they've come through that, try to offer opportunities for other young people in areas. Like there was like a youth club where they've set up, and a lot of young people want to make music, but they might not have like the, I guess, the facilities or whatever else not to record and to go to studios, and vInspired help set up all that. So I really like,
just no matter what your background, where you come
no matter where you've come from,
everyone's on the
that's what I respect.
I think that's really important. Obviously young people at the moment got that recognition of not perhaps doing great things, so to let everyone on the same standard, it's great. Next two questions are from some of your fans from our Twitter and Facebook page. So we've got Mel Lewis, who's asking if you could have recorded and released any other song from one of your own ever, what would it be?
That's hard. I like a lot of songs, but I have to say any song have to be like a Michael Jackson song. I don't know which one. I love one of them because it's like, he's someone who I say I've met loads of people. I've never been. I guess when you get like you see a star and people like a bit stricken. I've never been starstruck, and he's someone who, when I was young, I didn't think he was human.
No.
I didn't think he was real, and so yeah, I loved it from any Michael Jackson song. Yeah.
We've got Perry O'Brien, who is asking, at your career so far, what would your highlight be and why?
Oof, my career so far is loads of different highlights, but if I had to pick one, I have to say when I got my first number one. That's the one.
That's the first number one.
That's the first number one to be called number one, and it was my first number one. It's just crazy, yeah.
Crazy. So many number ones. Sandy is asking, do you have any kind of performance ritual, kind of pre-performance, any lucky charms going on?
Before I go on stage, I always just before I go on, I listen to a few tracks, and sometimes I might even listen to some of my own tracks just to get me in the zone, and I always pray before I go on, always, and just have a little gather on my feet. Yeah, it's a moment, man, I need to zone out. Yeah.
At Kent we have a digital arts faculty.
Yeah.
With that comes loads of students who study digital arts. Eduardo asks us from Twitter, you obviously decided to study digital arts, animation and the moving image, is that right?
Yeah.
You have so many things that you're out for, your music, your business. Why that? Why choose that?
Digital arts, so when I went to uni and I was learning that, it was more of a thing of I'd say, I kind of had a thing where I felt every time you do music videos and that, the directors, I wanted to know how it worked and how obviously I'm in front of the camera, but I wanted to know how everything goes behind the camera. So I feel like I can learn that and then maybe one day do my own videos and everything else that comes with our kids. Knowing everything, knowledge is power.
It makes you so much more less ignorant to everything else, and you understand
and you respect
why something's broken.
Yeah, you understand how much effort people put in to make things look as good as they do.
Absolutely. Emily asks, if you weren't in the music business, where would you be?
If I wasn't in the music business, I'll be a footballer. I think I wanted to be a footballer. That was my main thing when I was young. I wanted to be a footballer, and I guess everything just turned out to become a musician.
That's the way it went, lastly, we've got Barnaby who said, what kind of music do you listen to when you want to rewind after a long and stressful day?
That's hard.
You must know a lot of them.
It's a lot of different tracks I listen to, but I'll say I like a lot of. Recently, I've been listening to a lot of older stuff. I like some Akon music, and the most I guess Adele. I like a lot of Adele stuff, man. I just zone out, and I kind of understand where she's coming from and everything she's speaking about, singing about. It's deep. So yeah, I guess right now, this very moment, Adele.
Where have you been? Where have you been? Where have you been? Where have you been? Yo, you don't give a shit. Tell them we don't give a shit. Say we don't give a. Tell them we don't give a. And we don't give a fuck. Tell them we don't give a fuck. Say we don't give a.
We had a competition where people asked you some questions, and these are the guys who we haven't asked questions. But if you pick one out, one of these lucky winners will win some of the headphones.
Okay, headphones, okay. So I just pick someone lucky.
Someone very lucky.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Alec Cockrum.
Cockrum. Alec Cockrum. Woo! Lucky winner.
Alec, yeah. Congrats.
Congrats, Alec. They'll be on your way to Alec soon. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a great gig, and we'll be out shortly to watch you. Thank you so much.